Welcome everyone, Farmer Cop here. This is going to be the top 10 mods of the week. This is for last week. I apologize, it's coming out a couple days into the next week, but that's usually how it goes for me. But anyhow, all these mods that we're going to look at are going to be for all platforms, and it's going to be the top rated mods by you guys, the farming simulator community. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. All right, for number one this week, we have the Forestrit E303 pack. This is by AAA Modding, 41.86 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 72 people having rated it. So this is a nice mower. It also has some other cool features to it as well. It has a tedder and all sorts of other stuff. So we're going to take a look at it actually in the store. I think it's going to show it off a little bit better. And it's nice. It's kind of an older school kind of thing, which is pretty good. And it's not that expensive to get. So if we look in the store here, we'll go down. We'll just go into here, it'll be easier. So this is everything that comes in this pack. So we have this guy right here, which is the main setup. This guy's going to attach to everything else on here. Now, if you go in here, you can do standard, green and white, green, brown, back to standard. So you have some options there. You can also change the weight on the back of it there. You can see it adds a little bit to the back if you wanted to add a little bit extra weight. You can adjust the rim color if you'd like to. Add a license plate if you'd like to, as well as you can adjust the steering setup there to either 10R20s or the standard. And I believe I have the 10R20s out there because I thought they look pretty cool. But a couple options here. So this is a windrower, so as it goes through here, it's 3 meters wide, so not terribly wide. Working speed is 11 miles an hour, but this will windrow stuff off to the side. This guy right here is a tedder, so this will turn the grass over, work like a tedder. This is a mower, so this will cut the grass. This is 5 meters now. These are both 3 meters. This is 5 meters now. And this is a front 3-point linkage. So what this does is it allows you on the front of this tractor to hook up that device to be able to have a 3-point link. I did try it on the back. It doesn't work on the back, so it doesn't hook up on the back, but I did try it. It just hooks up on the front to give you kind of that 3-point adapter if you wanted to do that. But there you guys go. That is the Forestrit E303 pack by AAA Modding. All right, for number two, we have the Open Chicken Coop. This is by Namog Mod. This is 7.62 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.9 out of 5 stars with 24 people having rated it. So yes, nothing crazy here. It is just a chicken coop. It has some nice animations. Kind of seems like it's more of an open feature type thing here. This thing will only cost you $4,500 to buy, $9 a day maintenance, and will hold 47 chickens. So it's just a nice little chicken coop for you. Nothing too crazy or anything like that, but it's a really easy way to get into chickens, and I like it. It's kind of an old school kind of little kind of homemade design, so I do like it. But there you go. That is the Open Chicken Coop by Namog Mod. All right, for number three, we have the hand lawnmower. This is by JMZ Cubase. Cubase, probably Cubase maybe, but there you go. It's typed up in there anyways. 3.37 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.3 out of 5 stars with 219 people having rated it. So the rating wasn't super high on this, but it seems like a lot of people have downloaded it so far, and this is kind of a nice little feature. If you wanted to just kind of mow your yard or mow a small area, this has a 0.5 meter working width. You can adjust the color of it if you wanted to adjust the color there. The bag, there is a bag on there, but it doesn't bag it up, it just drops it down for you. So just something to note there. You also can take the lizard stickers off if you don't want those on there. And this thing only costs you $1,500 to buy. You get in it and you drive it like a tractor or like any other vehicle, and it's got some kind of cool animations of you walking behind it. It doesn't go very fast. It goes just, I think it's 3 miles an hour is what it goes, but I mean, that's about realistic for a little push behind mower. So there you go. It's really cool. I like it. That's the hand lawnmower by JMZ and Cubase. All right, for number four, this thing is absolutely massive. This is the Service Station and Workshop. This is by DJ Modding. This is 9 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 37 people having rated it. Now, the tricky thing with this, honestly, is placing it because it's so large. And you want to probably smooth out the area first before you place it. So that's the kind of biggest thing. This is all one big placeable here that's in front of you. Now, there's a smaller version, and I'll show you guys that in a second. But what this is a repair trigger there in the back left corner, and then it has fuel pumps up front. So, yeah. Really cool. This kind of a little service station if you wanted to add it in. I mean, this would work great on a map like, No Man's Land or Wild West. I mean, this is a great kind of part of the build it your own or build it yourself maps. This thing is fantastic. So I'm surprised it doesn't have more ratings, but pretty cool. Let's take a look at it here in the build mode here. I just want to take a look. If we go under, oh gosh, where's this thing at? It's under tools because it's basically a gas station. So this is the version we have out here. This thing's $231,950 to place. There's a smaller one, this guy right here, which not much smaller to be fair. It just doesn't have the fuel pumps on it, just a little service station there without the fuel pumps. Everything else is mostly the same. Well, not really mostly, it's just a more compact version of everything except for the fuel pumps there. That one's only $89,000 to place. But there you guys go. Pretty cool, a little service station and workshop for you by DJ Modding. All right, for number five, we have the Christmas Market by Omatana. This is 11.99 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 45 people having rated it. This is an absolutely fantastic mod by Omatana. Let's take a look in here. It's basically a bunch of sell points, but if we go in here, go under production, under selling stations, we have this guy right here, the gingerbread selling station, which will take all these different materials right here. Easy to place, and you can place them pretty close to each other if you wanted to set up a pretty compact market there. Then we have the beverages stall selling station, which will take all those items. The Imbus booth selling station takes all these items here. I'll let that scroll through just so you guys can kind of see them. And maybe there we go. Once it gets to the end, almost there. There we go. And then finally, we have the Christmas market toy selling station, which is a forestry trigger, which is pretty cool. So yeah, all $1,000 to place. Oh, and we have this guy, of course, selling station plane, which this thing just, I think, just takes everything if you wanted it. So yeah, you could just maybe put that in the back and just kind of role play selling it at this thing. But yeah, really cool. And I believe if we go under decoration, here we go. We have all of them here as decorative objects as well. Then if we continue down here, we also have some tables you can add in, which are pretty cool. This little guy right here, just a little table there, another little table there. And that, yeah, that's everything. I believe that's everything. I hope I didn't miss anything. I apologize if I did, Omatana, but yeah, great selling stations. They have great animations and stuff when you go up to them and stuff like that. And they make nice noises and stuff like that. I won't go too much detail on that. I'm actually gonna have a card pop up on your screen right now. If you click that card will take you to a video done by gamer Granny Tana, who is Omatana, where she talks about how the mod works and everything like that. So go check out that and subscribe to her channel. She does a lot of different cool videos on there about her mods and other mods. So there you guys go. That is the Christmas market by Omatana. All right, for number 6, we have the JCB Teleskid. This is by ARM Team. This is 12.13 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.8 out of 5 stars with 134 people having rated it. This thing is pretty cool. Just simply look at how far that arm reaches out. That thing is fully extended there. That thing reaches really far for a skid steer loader, which is pretty cool. This thing only runs at $58,000 to buy and has 74 horsepower and a couple different configurations like the tinted windows and the beacons on there and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, all your skid steer loader attachments will hook up to it, and this thing could really just honestly be able to dump stuff into just about any trailer or anything like that and lift stuff pretty high up, which is pretty darn cool. So I think it's a really cool mod there. That's the JCB Teleskid by the ARM Team. All right, for number 7, we have the Flora Culture. This is by VX Mapping. This is 9.68 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.5 out of 5 stars, with 60 people having rated it. This is a mod that adds in, well, basically flowers for you. So now you can produce daisies, orange daisies, bluebells, yellow coneflowers, daylilies, and Edelweiss flowers there. Hopefully I pronounced all that correctly. The greenhouse is $20,000 to buy, and it does require water, seeds, fertilizer, and manure. And then you produce flowers from that. Daily maintenance $100, and then there's a selling point, that one just off to the right there, that is $1,500 a place, which will take all of your flowers. So pretty cool. It's like, I mean, essentially it works like a greenhouse, but you're making flowers, which is super cool. So there you guys go. That is the Flora Culture mod by VX Mapping. All right, for number 8, we have the Komatsu PC300. This is by Pepe978. This is 15.89 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 233 people having rated it. Yes, this is just an excavator, but it also has a forestry attachment to it. So it does have a bucket that can do 4,000 liters at a time, which that's actually quite the bucket size for this. And this thing, yeah, and then you can have that forester processor, which you can just put right on. So if we actually take a look at this in the store, this is what I want to take a look at in here. So you have the tractor itself, which has the 4,000 liter bucket, runs at 8 miles an hour. Then we have this harvester here, the forestry harvester, which there's no, if you've gotten the Platinum DLC, you know this kind of might be a big deal. I haven't tried it with the regular excavator setup here. The one I have out there is the forestry one, which I'm not sure if that's required or not, but you just come up to it with the bucket and it will hook up to this guy right here sitting on the pallet. So you don't have to like take the bucket off or anything like that, or get a configuration that doesn't have a bucket on it. So there you go. That is the Komatsu PC300 by Pepe978. All right, for number 9, we have the Pumping Wind Turbine. This is by Fred Fracasas. This is 9.40 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.6 out of 5 stars, with 29 people having rated it. This is, at the time at least where I selected these, this was one of the higher rated mods on the list there with more downloads. So this is why this one got grabbed in here. It isn't anything more than just a water trigger, but I will be honest, it's a cool looking water trigger. I like it. It's kind of nice, something different. I don't think we have anything quite like this right now, so it's kind of nice to see something a little bit different in there available to you if you guys wanted it. But there you go. $2,000 to buy, daily up to $5. The Pumping Wind Turbine by Fred Fracasas. All right, for number 10 and our final mod for this week is the Pack Skid Steer Loader New Holland. This is by Vinco Mods, 10.07 megabytes to download for all platforms, currently rated 4.7 out of 5 stars with 92 people having rated it. Now you may ask, well, why in the world do we need this guy right here? Because, well, You know, we already have the skid steer, pretty much the skid steer, pretty similar to in the game. And there's two configurations, the one with the track. So basically it takes the two base game skid steer loaders and makes them better. They're a mile per hour faster, which I know it doesn't sound like a lot, but I mean, over time, that's a big deal. An extra mile per hour faster. And then they also, in terms of that, have a little bit more horsepower than those, as my understanding. And in addition to that, their weight distribution is much better. So these guys are actually quite a bit heavier. So they're able to kind of lift things a little bit easier and be a little bit better in terms of that, which that is the biggest improvement. So big deal there. And I think a lot of you guys will find this pretty useful. But regardless of that, that is our top 10 mods for this week. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a like down below. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button up on the screen. Join the Farmer Cop channel and turn your notification bell so you don't miss any future videos I may post. This has been Farmer Cop. Thank you guys so much for coming and for watching.